good ladies here working
I
with
do.
you, and I know you had Christina Bob, and she's telling you about Schedule F employees, and that's what you guys were talking about. This was so the President of the United States, which is like the CEO of the executive branch, this is the ability to be able to fire the unelected bureaucrats that never leave the swamp. So I always compare it to like Pirates of the Caribbean. Everybody's seen those movies. The second movie where you saw the pirates and they became the walls of the ship. They were literally part of the ship. That's what these unelected bureaucrats are, and they're continuing on and on. We have the ability to fire them, but Democrats want to take that away. They actually, and they want to make it a federal law in order to protect these unelected bureaucrat jobs so they can't get fired in the executive branch.
So this is really for when President Trump gets back in office, you can keep the swamp. This is all about keeping the swamp.
They literally said out loud. Steny Hoyer, who's the majority leader, second in command under Nancy Pelosi, who, by the way, they hate each other. I don't know. Nancy Pelosi, and like 5,000 years ago, they went to school. I'm just kidding, not that long ago.
4,000 years ago. Yeah.
Anyways, they're kind of enemies, so they don't want the other one to get ahead of the other one. Well, Steny Hoyer said, we have passed to protect these jobs, to stop these people from being fired. But in reality, it's that the Democrats can keep people in the executive branch, and so that when it comes back in the White House, they cannot fire the Biden employees.
That's what I think. I saw all the leaks that came out. Every other week there's a leak. It's because you had the wrong people in that administration that did.
Those were all the Obama holders. And it was also the Republicans that never supported. You can never forget. But yeah, the Obama holders that are in today, many of them.
You know, you've often heard me say that she does not take money. I hope you mind me bringing this up. You do not receive salary as well. You have salary, but you've yet to receive one penny. And I'm saying this now. There's people on Twitter that you do thing, you collect a salary and you don't contribute to it's where you're explaining right now why you receive a salary.
Okay. So you remember when everyone was forced to wear masks and children were forced to wear masks every single them were being forced to. But I decided the only and can against this force is I said, you know what, I'm going to wear a mask on the House floor. Nancy Pelosi had ruled it's not there anymore. For a long time, she employed a member of Congress that stepped on the House $2,500. So I protested wearing my mask. I over $1 in best fines. So don't get grades. It's up.
So talk about President Trump. He donated his salary. Essentially, you forget your salary to prove a point about the mask and standing up for parents. I think that's amazing. I want you guys to know that you've received. Let's talk about the great state of Georgia. I mean, you convincingly won your primary.
Yes, 70%.
70%. We think not a state. You probably won your primaries with the widest margin of victory in the country.
We did pretty good. What does that tell? The Republican consultants and those in Washington, D.C. that
all the
say
experts.
MAGA Republicans or Trump Republicans are not the future of our party. Well, here's the real deal, Brian. It's those rhinos, those consultants, the Bush-Cheney holdovers and diehards. They are the last. They're like dinosaurs. They're dying off. We are the new Republican Party, and we're a reflection of what the people want. We want our primaries really big, and we're just so grateful to our districts.
And of course, you have the general coming up on November 8th, and I'm sure feel pretty confident that you're going to win that. It's because you're representing your district. You know, you're representing the people, and and take note of people that may claim that they're MAGA supporters, but then as we get closer to November 8th, they kind of trail away from the president's message, and I think that is actually doing them an injustice, because MAGA will get you elected. The left in the middle will probably not, because the American people want America First policies.
Right. Never forget, it was Mitt Romney when he was running for president. He chased the independent vote, and he lost.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do what the base wanted. And so Republican candidates all over the country, their districts have the right to vote for them. And they need to be a reflection of the people voting for them. And it's not just my district and Matt Gaetz' district, Brian. You know it because you go all over and talk to all these great people everywhere. This is in every state. This is in every district. So even the close district voters are the same. They want America First policy.
Well, I think it's interesting. You can go from state to state, and when Marjorie Taylor Greene walks into an arena, the place erupts. And we saw that a few minutes ago. Can you give us a little preview of what you're going to talk about tonight? You are speaking tonight, which is great. And I love the fact that it doesn't matter what state we go to, Marjorie Taylor Greene can be a speaker and bring the house down. Give us a preview of the speech tonight.
Well, and the reason why I'm speaking, the reason why I love to go no matter what state we're in, is I support President Trump. I support him 100%. I support him completely. And I'm never shy about saying that. I want him back in the White House. I want him to run in 2024. So tonight I'm going to be talking about the difference in the future under Democrats and the future under Republicans, and who controls the Republican Party and who is going to get us there in that future. And so I'll be defining that difference, because the people here in Ohio, they know the difference, Brian. They had jobs under President Trump. They had low taxes because of President Trump. They had American energy independence because of President Trump. And they want it back. And so I'm here tonight to encourage every single person, every voter in Ohio, to vote for Republicans up and down the ballot. Don't you skip one single box. You get in there, you vote 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Be just like the Democrats. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're voting Republican, and Ohio's got to get the job done.
I'll leave you with this. The last rally we were at, they kept saying MTG for VP. I heard it a couple of times as you were walking through. What does that make you feel when you hear that?
It's very humbling. It's very humbling. Right now I'm focused on Congress, and we've got to take back the House, but we'll visit those things later.
Yeah, there we go. The great Marjorie Taylor Greene. Best website for that, because like I said, she relies on campaign donations. That's small dollars. I mean, you don't take corporate money.
Nope. And that's where people support me.
And of course, you've got that great. You have people well. I'm going to put that on our.
And definitely on RSBN.
I think we have viewers.
Yeah,
I think we do. Well, take out behind. I'm telling you, absolutely. And I know they've got a whole lot of. Take a picture with you. The great Marjorie here. Oh, don't you love the?
Down here.
I think it's great when you get exposed to patriotism and love of country, and it's just great. What is the rally to?
Oh, I'll tell you what, they take a dress show.
Of course.
And they gender reveals for 5-year-olds. We do that to a place where we show them every single person, every kind of identity. Doesn't matter what race is. Everyone's an American. Everyone's equal. And we're here to protect our faith, our family, and our freedoms.
I got to ask you, her fight there and being very.
My son, Herschel Walker, he's going to win. But that's what he did when he played for us. You don't know Walker's people don't know he's a tree farmer. That's something else people don't know. I just love Herschel. Christian only think he's a great senator.
Last night, the Texas Youth Summit, Kristen Collins, what a great that was. We watched it on the drive from the airport.
That was so fun. You know what? It was kids age 16 to like 25.